This is
The Handbag Husband.
the Handbag Husband.
International.
Yay! Milano Stazione Centrale. Milano Boutique of Hermes. And
Nobody's here.
so today we are here in a possibility of transporting from one city to another, where we thought we'd start off our bags we got offered here in Italy. So that's going to be bags that we got offered from our trip and our visit to the Hermes boutique here in Milano, the Big Boom flagship one, which we actually had some very interesting bags offered and some hot butler leather talk. But also we're going to be talking about the bags we got offered while we are in Firenze, the one that I love the most. The
We'll see,
Firenze.
we'll
We'll
see,
see. It's a
we'll
new
see.
one, and things have changed. We'll have to see all that kind of stuff. But up until this point, it has been my favorite, Firenze. And so we'll talk about the different bags we got offered in Milano and Firenze. Now, before we get to it, if you like these videos, if you like the Hermes conversation, if you like the Hermes milieu, and if you like the bag candy, and I mean, this one's the bag candy that's actually attainable. These are bags that were offered to us. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it does really help our channel grow. And of course, we are so thankful for that.
Grazie mille.
Grazie mille. But also because it means you will get notified when our newest long videos come out, our newest short videos come out, and all the things we have on the socials, on Instagram, and on YouTube, on Reddit, as well as our advice line. So if you have questions about your Hermèscapades, you have questions about your relationship with your essays, or your spend ratio, or different boutiques that we've been to, or how to design a wish list, or relationship questions about your spouse or your other handbag Hermèscapader, your handbag support animal. Wait, that one's me. Either way, give us a call and we will answer those questions at the end of each of our videos as they start come rolling in. All right, let's talk about those bags we got offered.
Where? Where? I don't know which one you're talking about.
All right, so since we are here in Milano, let's go over the bags that we got offered while we are in Milano. And in fact, we actually, at a totality, between the both of us, had 3 visits. One, which was a solo mission for myself, because I came in a day early just to do some reconnoitering and see how things are going on. And then the second time was with you, right? And then...
That's it.
Oh,
I
it
don't
was
know why
just
you're
you.
counting
It was just
3.
you. I'm hopeful. So we just actually had 2 visits where it's me coming on my own, solo, and then then the next day, on a more busier day, we both came in together. And I think really most successful for me, for the men's bag sides, was the day when I came in by myself, which was kind of strange, because usually you are my lucky charm. But I also think in Milan, there's sort of a relatively interesting mixture at the moment that they were kind of in this one weird interregnum periods where they're not getting a lot of shipments in, allegedly.
For you.
Allegedly, yeah. So I think that factors into it. But what I did get offered, one, was a bag that I abhor. I don't know how to say it. I really dislike this bag. But it was interesting to get to see it, and it meant that I could give it a second chance and say, well, maybe this is a bag that I would want, it's called the light briefcase sac à pêche. So it's essentially the normal sac à pêche, not the Kelly sac à pêche, but the normal sac à pêche, and it has the handles on the outside.
The strap.
Yeah, like the
Handle
straps.
strap,
Yeah, with the straps. And I think for me, it is the straps, and it was in Togo, and it was in palladium hardware, brushed palladium. And for me, I dislike this bag extraordinarily. I think they took the best parts of the sac à pêche and the best parts of like some of the other bags that have handles and put them together and just made a monstrosity of both of them. Even when I told the essay, she's like, oh, you don't like it? I was like, it's kind of ugly. I don't say this about those bags. This one, it's a monstrosity, and I don't like it, but I'm glad that they got to see it. And it's also, of course, it is a little bit bigger than the normal Kelly sac à pêche or the normal...
Thicker?
It's so here's because it comes in that triangle, like it does like a triangle-y thing, a triangle
Like
thing.
full? Yeah.
Yeah. So the bottom is wider, so the bottom has the same width.
I
of
thought
the
you
normal.
liked pear shape.
I like your pear shape. The bottom is like wide, and then the top is very narrow.
Okay.
So again, like the normal sac à pêche, where it's a kind of a square,
Mm-hmm.
you get the sac à pêche bottom, but then you get a narrow Kelly de pêche top.
Okay.
And so you lose, I don't know, 30% of the storage area, but you gain the handles, and I guess that's why they would angle it for the handles maybe, but I was like, no. What else do we have? So that one was definitely a no. And again, I'm glad I got to see it. And even I remember when we went to Topanga,
You were like, no.
I was like, this bag makes me
you were like,
angry.
have you seen this
Like
one?
these
It's
people need to
ugly.
be
Yes.
moved to a different department within Hermes. Good job, buddy. All right, next up is another one that is a classic that I get offered often.
Every time.
Every time.
Every trip.
Every time.
Every single trip.
Yeah. There, I mean, I don't know about future trips, but up to this point, we've
It's
always
going
been
to be
offered it.
every single trip until MS discontinue this bag.
Yes, which they're never going to. But it is the Kelly Sac de Pêche. So it is the one that I already have, and I have been off. I feel like the Dr. Seuss books, like Green Eggs and Ham. He's like, I do not want it on a box. I do not want it in a box. I do not want it in a hat. Like I get it offered so many times that Kelly Sac de Pêche because we've actually had it offered in box. Huh? Well,
Yes,
well done
yes.
for me. Which was cool. We got it offered in Sev, and it was the black on black one, right?
Yes.
Oh, that was really cool. That was actually one that was really hard to turn down. But we've also been offered this one in Milano last time we came in.
Last time was also in box.
Oh, it was in box last time,
Yes.
but not the black.
No.
Not the black.
Yeah.
And then this time around it was in Togo, and the essay was nice enough to show it. They're like, "This one look professional." I was like, "No, thank you. I've had enough."
I already have
Sac de
it.
Pêche. Yes, I was like, "This is a great bag and a beautiful bag, and I love this bag. The only issue is I already have this bag and it doesn't work." Hermes Milano. Then last, of course, the bag that
Actually, it's the first time of this trip.
It is the first time on this trip, but this is the bag they are going to bury me with. Hermes is going to donate this to my funeral fund when I die and be like, ha, we finally got you a her bag, right? Because, of course, I was asking for something large, and they're like, well, the other thing we have that is available is the her bag,
Kinda
cabin
afterthought,
bag.
just pointing, like, yeah, I guess you have there.
Like on my way out, I'm like,
he's
bye.
like-
She's like, yeah, her bag. I was like, no, thank you. So, yeah, so of course, again, thankful. Cabin bag is perfect if it was a Kelly, essentially. If it was a
was
Kelly,
all
it'd
in
be
there, it was
perfect.
perfect,
Yeah, it'd be
yes.
a perfect size.
Yes.
But that one was a pretty quick note. I think it's a nice bag. It just not suit the purpose that I'm looking for.
Retriever. Oh.
So that was my solo mission. That was me going in on my own, kind of sneaking in, and also, kind of just get a chance.
No, I basically like, shoot, you go.
You're like,
I'm
I'm too
just
tired.
gonna
I'm just.
rest. Yeah, I was too
We're
tired.
scheduled for tomorrow, and I was like, hey, let's go do stuff. And you're like,
And you decided to walk.
yeah.
Like,
Which is
no.
not bad. Milan is a nice city this time of year.
Milano.
It's
Milano,
growing, maybe in comparison to
Pietate.
Madrid, right? Maybe in comparison to Madrid.
Oh.
Okay, it's grown on me a little bit. Because if you actually want to like spend a lot of time or like quote unquote live here, like it makes
Everything
sense
makes
to have
sense.
conveniences,
Yes.
like things that make sense and
Yes.
systems that work. Okay, I get that. The reason I didn't like it is save that for the Peter Tear. We'll save this for the Peter Tear.
Okay. Don't forget to watch our Peter Tear
Yes,
video.
check out our Peter Tear content.
Yes.
So our second visit was one that I did get to come and bring the lovely and noble and beautiful wife of mine. That's you. And so we came in, and I think my portion was very short because I was very explicit about what I wanted coming in. And we got a great essay this time. We got an essay who had juice, for sure.
She gave us hope,
Yes, lots of hope.
and I was like, please.
I mean, and we had a long, educated discussion about Butler leather, which, again, is a good indicator that the essay knows what's up, because it's sort of a rare leather. Not many people ask for it. They never really see it coming in. But when we talked
It's
to
a
her about
heritage leather. Like
it is
one
a
of the
heritage leather.
yeah.
But when we talked to her about it, she's like,
Let me tell you,
she's like, let me
so
go.
pretty.
Yeah, it is very
Like
pretty.
bellissima.
Yes, yeah, bellissima. But I was very explicit. I was like, look, I camouflage. I have the Kelly Messenger. I have the Kelly Sac de Pêche. I need something bigger. Her bag is out. Garden party's out. No Victoria. No Plume. What else you got, right?
And I was like, Pack, Kelly Voyage.
And she gave us so much hope because she's like, oh, let me check, right?
Yeah,
she's
she
like, no, we
checked
haven't seen
twice.
them, but yeah, and she's like, let me check this, and just check that, and I believe she either did a very good job of acting to appease us, which again I'm thankful for, especially after our experience in Spain.
Yes.
But she also like ran back and like went away and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
come on.
but she struck me as someone who's, if they did have it, they would
She
be able
has
to
the
offer.
juice.
And she was like,
she can
look, we
check.
do offer these. We do
Yes,
offer these.
yes.
If they're in and they're available,
Yeah.
they don't need a quota. You don't need to have a quota for it. You don't need to be a wish list. You don't need to be
So
a
close.
Milanesa.
I feel like so close.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah,
oh.
it was very close. It was very close.
In my
But-
head, I was start packing the box already.
Yeah,
like in
you
the
do,
luggage,
you
I'm
got
like,
it, you do the bag,
if
you
it's
do the
hack
thing.
50, if it's hack 50, like I need another luggage. That's what
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. But so sad. Too bad. Maybe next time,
Yes,
Milano.
the quixotic journey continues. Oh, that would have been better for Spain. Either way. So that was my side of it. Very quick. Like, no, I already knew the other stuff that they had. I was like, no. But what they did offer you was 10 o'clock at the Milano boutique of Hermes. And
Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Just me
So I
and
don't
you.
know. Maybe they. So again, you two have very specific parameters, and your parameters are sort of more wide, but also more difficult. Because you're basically like quota bags. I will consider.
No, but like I'm not gonna say that because I know
No.
I'm not gonna get
No,
it. So
no. I mean, I was gonna. The thing is, I said it though. Like we got it there, I was like, but you don't have any. You know, we wanted you don't have any quota bags, dude. They're like,
So I asked for GJ,
yes,
bullet on wheel.
yes.
What else I asked for?
Well, I was kind of feeling like, oh, is Constance considered quota bag, non-quota bag? Do we ask for something like the blue box kind of things? I don't remember.
I guess if you count bullet on wheel as a blue box.
Yeah.
It's not
And then she also mentioned, hey, they do get the bulletin wheels, and they also sell those just without any like.
But it's fast.
Yeah. It gets.
Because it has wheel.
Yeah. They're hard to catch. Now you're better at this than I am.
Whatever.
But yeah, so the one thing that they did actually bring out was something, and it was sort of a long shot, is called the Borsa. It's from the Italian website. Borsa Collier de Attilaggio.
Name here.
Name it. Subtitle and name. We'll put it up there, and I'll put a picture up there. And it's sort of. So here's the issue: the jacket that you're wearing is the same jacket you're wearing in the picture. Is it looks good with all the bags. When you were in Spain and you had the Pinkerton offered to you, normally like Pinkerton, but you know, like put it on, you're like, it's actually
I'm
pretty
ready
good.
to do.
right?
I'm ready to do yard work.
Yeah.
Like-
well, yeah, or field work. Not
Sure.
like field like in a field, but field like, you know, you're an architect or something like that. Like you're out in the field doing
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
That's what the jacket looks like, you
Yeah.
know. Or you're an anthropologist or some, you know, some sort of thing like you're traveling up the Nile. It's just it's a very cool travel jacket. And the thing is that because of the color, it looks great with a lot of.
The third tier, second tier bags.
Yes, very good.
There we go. I say it for you.
I mean, I don't identify them that way, and I don't know if they identify themselves that way, but so, but like when you with the Constance, when you're rocking the Constance out there, it looks pretty good, right? When you are wearing some of the Picotin looks good, Uruli looks good in it. And this bag as well looks nice, even though the bag is definitely not something we would ever consider.
No.
Never,
It's
ever.
It's new.
Never, ever.
She's trying to be like, it's new. I was like, yeah, I understand.
Yes,
I saw
know,
it on the
yes,
website too.
yes,
It's new. Yes.
And there are some new bags that Hermes comes out every once in a while that are big hits, but
Like the
this is.
Arson that you said you like, right? The new.
I do like the Arson. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like the Arson. I like the shape of it. I think it's interesting. This one, I don't even know how to make heads or tails of it really.
Yeah.
All right, so those are the things that we got offered in Milano, and you know, Milano has always kind of been hit or miss. We usually get to see some great bags, which we did again. But this next one up, Firenze, is our
Sometimes it's a lot and sometimes it's zero. So
yeah.
we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see if it's zero or it's like something interesting.
Yeah, it goes from 0 to 100 real fast
Correct.
at Firenze. And
Yes.
we don't really know what we're going to get when we walk in, but, you know, we have a good relationship with them. And I think in many ways, and again, we're walking into a different store. I always say we walk into a different store. You can never walk in the same Hermes boutique twice. That's true. But this time it's even more true because it's a brand new boutique. We don't know if they're getting more allocations. We don't know if because it's a brand new boutique, they're getting, you know, a lot more offered to them. Sometimes that happens. We don't know if our SA has more juice. They brought in more SAs who are more powerful. I don't know, right? We don't know how any of the layout of the land is going to be. But I'm real excited to go.
What flavors did you
I
get?
don't know if it's good.
What do you mean you know what flavors?
Cookie?
A cookie? But they didn't give you any cookie. I got pistachio and stracciatella. Second's pretty good. But would you
Second's
give
pretty
would
good.
you give up this for a pied-à-terre?
100,000 of them?
No, lifetime.
Yeah. And then here? Yeah.
What?
Pizza, I don't know. It's a different discussion.
So you could have gelato for a pied-à-terre.
Yes? All right, so today we are here in front of the Florence Hermes boutique, and
Quantity? No, quantity over quality. No, quality over quantity.
yes, yes,
Quality
And,
over quantity.
you know, Milan is a beautiful boutique, and although they offered us the sac à pêche as well as the Kelly sac à pêche, and then the handle one makes me angry. You know, I think that although they didn't really have a lot to offer you at the Firenze boutique, more importantly, I'll let you all decide what's more important. But they also offered me something in this boutique.
They didn't offer you. You asked for it.
Well, I mean, you have to ask. You gotta ask, right? If you don't ask, you never know. And the thing is, our essay is like, oh, I didn't even know these are things that you all wanted,
I'm
right?
like, dude, I told you last time.
I
we
swear,
were
like
here.
we've mentioned it multiple times while we're here. But and I wonder how many times we could have gotten the bag if we didn't.
Correct.
But this time they offered me the stairway, the highway to Bag Nirvana. A bag that has took me to that next level. And as I have said before, it brought me to the point where I have evolved from the very happy Charizard to the Salamander? The
Salamander?
big flaming dragon one. Whatever the next evolution is, okay? I think that has stepped up my game, and it gave me access to Bag Nirvana. And in this one, they offered me a taupe. What was it?
No, it's your bag.
All right. In this one, they offer me a Togo hack. A big bag, baby. This is the
It's
bag.
not big. It's 40.
I mean, it's big enough, and luckily not too big where I'm dragging it on the ground because that wasn't anticipation. But they finally offered me the big bag that I have been looking for. The bag that is going to allow me to take back and forth to work. It's going to fit all the things I need, and it makes me happy that I have, you know, the Kelly Messenger, which is not big enough, and the Kelly sac à pêche, which is not big enough. And also, this is my very first and probably my only Birkin family bag that the Handbag Husband,
The
that I
OG.
have.
The OG.
The OG. In fact, the original bag that
Correct.
Hermes made.
That's what I
right?
did, the OG.
So if I ever do take up horse riding, I can put them in there. And they're very high-waisted, like some of my pants that I seem to be loving more and more as I get older. Anyways, it is a hack. It is a taupe.
So
it's
it's
palladium
the-
hardware.
So it started off, there's a Hack 50 on display.
Yes.
And we were like, how about that one? How
Yes.
about that one?
And
And she was like, oh yeah, we actually have some.
Yeah.
Do you want it? But it's in 40. I was like, what do you mean? But yes, we want some.
yes, of course we want some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when she was like, oh, I didn't know that you want this bag.
Yes. And then, so, of course, we're very excited about that. And then what she brought out, and our SA is not a giant person, and so the box for the hack is stupid big. It is stupid big, and I think this is one of the few cases we're gonna have to abandon the box. Give it a home. Someone gonna come adopt it. A beautiful box. But they brought it, and it actually ended up being in a taupe, which I had mixed feelings about initially. But I think as I began to think about it more rationally, because I had my heart set on the gold. Like, the gold is the gold standard.
I'm actually just okay with it. That's why I'm like, I wasn't sure. I'm not a big fan of E-taupe, even though I have
Yeah.
the Lindy E-taupe.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite color.
Yeah.
I think it's too plain.
But it will go great with my daily kind of business affair as well as my kind of travel fare and things like that. And also, I mean, not to say anything, but after getting the hack now, I'm like, oh, you know what? That her bag over there doesn't look terrible, and it won't damage my hack. So I mean,
put your hack in her bag.
yeah, you probably could. But I think the things that I love about this bag, first of all, I love the dimensions of it, right? It is long, but not too long, and it's chunky, right? It feels masculine.
Like you.
Well, okay. I don't know about masculine, but I am very chunky, and that is for true. And so I think that I feel a kinship with the bag. Second of all, it's going to fit all the things I need. My laptop. It's going to fit my daily business journal. It'll fit all the cables and wires and calendars, newspapers, books, pretty much everything, and probably be overfilled for too long. And I know a lot of people online said that it was heavy, and that was my main concern. Well, first concern was, is it going to fit the stuff I need? which obviously it is because it's quite large. Second one is, people are like, it's very heavy. Like, I'm
My point is
athletic.
like I have the Birkin 35, which
Yes.
is basically
Yeah.
not that much
In
smaller
Togo?
than this.
Was it Clemens?
Clemens, yeah, it was
Okay,
Clemens.
similar.
But my point is like it's not that much smaller than this, but it feels lighter for some reason. Maybe I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah.
So the aesthetic is very chunky, and the thing that put me over the edge to it is, one, there's always more Kelly 50s, 40s out there in the world, maybe somewhere. But number two is when I held it in my hand, like it feels
sturdy.
It feels
Very
sturdy,
yeah.
right? It feels like you're holding something
Forte.
forte. Yes. It feels very like sturdy, and it's not like your Birkin handles. It's not.
The handle is really big.
It's
The
definitely
handle-
not the
the
Kelly
handle
handles,
are
right?
bigger,
It's
for
definitely
sure.
not. Even my Kelly handles. When I got the Kelly Messenger, the straps on it still feel sort of dainty. This one feels industrial. It feels like it's meant for to be used
Sure.
and abused
Yeah.
and pet nicely. All right, so that is it for the bags that we got offered in Milano as well as Firenze.
Firenze.
And I don't foresee, we maybe in the airports. So I think that is going to be kind of a wrap up for the Italian boutiques unless we kind of run astray.
No more space. No
That's
more
true.
space.
We have no more space.
No.
We do not buy any more bags for the carry bags. So that's a wrap up for our Milano and Firenze bags that we got offered, and I think it's a happy ending for me. It's a happy ending for you because you got maintenance and a lot of great news about where things are going to go. And of course, you all see that as we follow along. And if you like these videos, if you like the Hermes conversation, if you like the Hermes milieu, and if you like the bag candy, and especially if you like that big bag candy, don't forget to like and subscribe because it does really help our channel grow. And of course, we are so thankful for that.
Grazie mille.
Grazie mille. But also because it means you will get notified when those long videos come out, our newest short videos come out, and all the things we have on the socials, on Instagram, on YouTube, as well as Reddit, our new Reddit. Check that out. And our advice line, I'll put it up, the number around here somewhere. You can give us a call. Leave us a voice message. Ask us questions for advice about how you should develop a relationship with an SA. How do you get a big hat? How do you get a big hack bag? How do you get mini Kellys? Is your ratio on point? How should you allocate your spend? How should you create a wish list? How do you manage your other handbag Hermèscapades? The beautiful ones, that's you. How do you do all that? We're happy to do advice on that. Relationship advice, SA relationship advice.
Pied-à-terre advice.
Pied-à-terre advice. Yes, we are here in Firenze. And
We're going to
the
go see
pied-à-terre-
some properties tomorrow.
We're going to see some properties tomorrow, and the pied-à-terre vibe is strong here. I can feel it. With all that being said, from a very kind
It's
of...
almost dinner time.
Yes, almost in dinner time, and Pappardelle waits for
3
nobody.
pappardelle.
Waits for no man. 3. Ciao.